Graham, it's the FA Cup this weekend. How important is the FA Cup to you as a manager and also to the football club?
It's massive to me personally. It's huge to the football club. We know the dreams that the fans have of going on and succeeding. We've seen in recent times, I know it was the League Cup, but Bradford went all the way to the final, so we know the art of the possible. And as I say, from a dreams point of view, from a financial point of view, and even from the players' point of view, from a career point of view, it gives you the opportunity, if you're successful in it, to pit your wits against bigger clubs and better players, and prove that you're worthy of a place at the top table. So from a career point of view, financial point of view, a dreams point of view, the FA Cup's everything, and if you give your heart and soul to it, it can present you with some nice rewards.
Yeah, what do you say to the lads? Because obviously, the league's been going so well, it's a bit of a different competition, but you wouldn't want anything different from your players, would you, in terms of their outlook and their application?
Well, the Cup's been going well from our point of view. We had a difficult draw on paper away at Burton, who are now the League One leaders, and we smashed them. Let's not mince our words. We went there and played very, very good football. We went forward with real verve, real drive. We showed the attacking intent that you have to show in the FA Cup. It's a competition that rewards people who are brave, who play with adventure, who play open, who go forward, who attack. It doesn't reward the hesitant. It doesn't reward the defensive. It rewards people who are really open-minded and expansive in the way that they play. And we've been playing that type of football. There's absolutely no reason to change it. We're trying to improve what we're doing. We took a long look at ourselves after the weekend and came up with our agenda for December in terms of how we want to get better. And everybody's working away in a very serious way at a coaching level, at a playing level, at a science level, to make us better than we've been before. That's the only way that you can go forward.
You just said in the interview to look east to the supporters who probably haven't seen your team play so far this season, and if ever there's an opportunity to come down to the A-backs and watch your team, Sunday is it?
Well, you just have to present the facts to people, and slowly but surely, people do want to be entertained. There's no question about that. Football fans enjoy watching goals. They like watching a team that keeps the ball on the deck and works the ball and works hard for each other and plays, with an intent to win but an intent to entertain and win. And our lads are doing that. So I'm sure word is spreading. I get the likes of yourself nudging me all the time to say, there's a good vibe around. People are starting to enjoy watching the team, believe in the team. I talk to fans myself, and they tell me that they're turning up with an expectation now. That even when they've turned up and we haven't quite got the right result for them, they've enjoyed watching the team play because of the manner in which they're trying to go about their work. So there's no question we've got a side that deserves support, but it's only by keeping going and only by keeping your reputation building. It's fine getting to the top of the 6-game form league, fine getting to the top of the 10-game form league. It's fine having a month in November where everyone says, "You've been the best club in England on results and performances." That's all well and good. It's about making sure that you build on that, because everybody who's behind you in the queue right now, they'll be trying to catch you up. You're there for a reason, because of the improvement and the drive that you've shown, which is evidence that you can keep it going. It's up to us to make sure we do.
Is there any temptation whatsoever to change things, or would you be consistent with your selection if everyone's available and fit?
You always have to be ready to change. If you smell that somebody has just taken their foot off the gas, you have to be ready to rest them. If you smell that somebody has just run out of steam for the time being, you've got to be ready to rest them. And enable somebody else to come in and show you what they've got. We've had a good game in the week where players stood up and were counted. 2 outstanding goals from Maddison. He was a match winner again, and he's starting to get himself back towards a situation where I could possibly consider starting him. We've seen the Sanchez injury last weekend. Playing a player perhaps wasn't quite right. It doesn't always work in your favour. Yeah, you want your best players out there on the pitch, but sometimes you've got to be patient. But it's good to see lads like him coming back to form, and we saw Samuelson come on last weekend and make a real impact. And of course, Jay's back available this weekend. Harry came in and deputised so well. So there's all sorts of options for us, and it's a nice position to be in where you've got such very, very good players vying for the shirts.
Yeah, the FA Cup competition for Premier League clubs has been much maligned in recent years because of the way they view the Champions League spots. But as a manager in the Football League, it still gives you that same excitement as it did when you first started in management, I'm sure.
Listen, I have seen Jose Mourinho lift that trophy, and he doesn't look unhappy. he might throw his medal away, but he doesn't look unhappy. The FA Cup is the most special of competitions. It's got an outstanding history. It enables the FA to produce pitches for kids to play on. It supports grassroots football. The FA Cup is special for so many reasons. The depth of its history and what it's brought to the English game should never be underestimated. And I don't think any serious club, any of the top clubs, I don't think any of them really ignore what the FA Cup does for English football.